Welcome back to the Tony Styles Show, the mecca of all things liberty. Lots of great editorials on TonyStyles.com. You can also sign up for my email newsletter on TonyStyles.com. Unlike other email newsletters, this is one that is not annoying and is something that is actually worth reading. Now, by signing up, you are also eligible for a free Tony Styles t-shirt. These shirts are also for sale on TonyStyles.com. Everything you need to know about just how screwed we really are is right there on TonyStyles.com. Coming up in the show is comedian Tommy Chong from the legendary Cheech and Chong duo. He is also the host of the podcast Chong and Chong. It's hilarious. You should check it out. Before the break, we were talking to WWE superstar, 12-time tag team champions, 2-time Intercontinental champion, world champion, hardcore champion. You may know him as Kane. I know him as liberty activist Glenn Jacobs. A lot of great things he had to say. Glenn Jacobs made a lot of good points about privacy in America. One pending issue with privacy in America comes from Obamacare. Now, Obamacare will allow the government to create a database of pretty much everything you give them that they ask for. And if you don't give it to them, if you don't give them that private information, they won't help you. You should be horrified at this idea. You should be horrified at the idea that such personal health information could be released to a government database. Now, this database is open to anyone with access to the system. Government bureaucrats would not only have access to this. This is insane. They would not only have access to these health records from Obamacare members, but all private insurance companies, whether you want them to have it or not, would also have access to this. This is insane. The federal government will own and control your medical records. And they'll do this without your permission. The government will be your new overlord controlling your medical information. This means they can do as they please with the information. They own it. This is not limited to selling this information to private companies. Think about that. Think about that. If you had herpes, anybody could know about it. They could buy that information. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. I can't stress that enough. You should be infuriated by this. I am. On the Tony Styles Show Facebook page, we asked the question, if the Obamacare website worked perfectly, would you sign up for Obamacare? Here's the results. 97.9% said they would not sign up for Obamacare even if the site worked perfectly. Only 2.1% said they would sign up. 2.1%. Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? This means that 2.1% of my followers on social media are completely retarded. It also means that even if the site worked perfectly, 2.1% of Americans would only be the ones that sign up for Obamacare. Only 2.1%. That's just over 6 million. That's just over 6 million that would sign up. Obama said that he wanted 7 million to be signed up by the first of the year. By the first of the year. No wonder Obama is pushing for amnesty for illegals. He needs them in order to make this work. He needs those numbers. That's why he's going into it. He's covering things up by pushing things over and playing the whole game. You know, everything disappears if you make up a new thing. That's what he does. We've seen this 1,000 times. I don't have to tell you this. You're the smartest listeners in radio. But he also wants this because he needs the illegals for the numbers. It's a numbers game. It's another way to cover up his failures. It's just one thing after another with this clown. This is just stupid. Why can't we just get some straight answers? Why can't we just say what we need to say? The GOP isn't helping with this. And for those of you who actually think the GOP is the one telling the truth, give me a break. Come on. That's just ignorant. The Republican Party was the party that started this infringement on our privacy. Republicans thought up the Patriot Act. Mitt Romney was the first author of the American version of socialized medicine. So don't give me that. Give me a break. The government is government, and no matter how you dice it, they're always going to be government. Democrats, guilty. Republicans, guilty. Pull your heads out of your backsides, people. These are not elected officials working for the people. These are elected officials working for money. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They've driven our dollar into the ground. They've stolen your money. And now they want to steal your privacy. What's the solution to this? I'll tackle that and more in our solution segment. Coming up next is comedy legend Tommy Chong. He's up next. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Tony Styles Show. Stay right here, baby.